Hey guys, welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a realistic comparison between Agent GPT and ChatGPT. And I'm going to be explaining the differences between the two if you're not familiar. Now, first of all, I want to say that there's a lot of hype around what Agent GPT is, and you have to remember that a lot of YouTubers are going to talk about Agent GPT or any other subject that's getting a lot of hype for attention, for views. So AJ, I think AJ was the one who wrote in the comments he wanted to know what he can do with it or what it does essentially. And I'm going to essentially tell you the facts, okay? Agent GPT is nothing more than ChatGPT, but with a built-in prompter. That's all it is, and I'll explain what that is and what it does. So really what this is a software that is connected through API to ChatGPT's technology, which is called OpenAI. So OpenAI is the company that produces this kind of stuff. And what it does is nothing more than give you the steps or the information as to how to do something. It doesn't actually go out there and do it for you. I think this is where a lot of the confusion is coming into play for a lot of people, is literally ChatGPT and AgentGPT do the same thing if you just learn how to prompt correctly. That's all it is. So, for example, if I create and you could see here I already tested it, and I did significant amount of testing on my other computer with an actual account. I created an account, I connected my own API key, which you connect it right here, and it does this work for you. So first you give it a name, then you give it a goal. Same thing as ChatGPT, right? You just give it a message, and it will do whatever that message is for you. So here I wrote, write me an article from an SEO expert about the importance of email marketing when it comes to blogging. And you could see here, it's basically its thought process. The first thing it says, gathering information on email marketing, analyze the data and identify the key benefits and tips incorporating email marketing, generate a well-written, informative article discussing the importance. These are the tasks, okay? Now, if you look at all these tasks, these are nothing more, like I said, than results prompted by GPT and then reprompted. Okay, so what that means is if I tell it here to write me an article about SEO, in the internal data or the internal work into Agent GPT behind the scenes, what the software is going to be saying to ChatGPT or the GPT language model, it will say, if I want to, for example, write an article through about email marketing when it comes to blogging through an SEO expert's ideology, what are the things that I have to do? And it will start listing out, analyze data, generate a well-written and informative article, highlight specific tips, develop a list of actionable steps, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Then it will take each of these prompts, okay, and it will put them back into the GPT and prompt it. So, for example, if it says here, develop a list of actionable steps that bloggers can take to improve their email marketing campaigns, etc., it will take this and it will put it back into ChatGPT. So it will kind of do something like this. It will take this data after it already ChatGPT gave it that information, and then it will paste it right here, and it will give it more information. And this is what it's doing behind the scenes. So this is nothing more than something you can do yourself for free. Okay, so here you have Agent GPT. They don't actually charge for it, at least we don't know yet. But here you have a key, and this key is what you're paying for. In order to get this key, you have to pay for what's it called? You have to pay for OpenAI. And the way it works is the more you use it, the more you pay, right? So each prompt could be like 2 or 3 cents, 5 cents, and get it going like that. And the more you pay for it, the more information it's going to give you here. But this information is not a machine working for you, right? You guys are thinking about GPT off of the bounds of the internet, meaning you put it on your computer, install it on your computer, and then you teach it through AI, which would take actual coding knowledge. You teach it, training the AI to be able to understand what's on your computer, what the buttons mean, etc. Currently, AI is not at that level just yet, or it might be at that level, but it's not public. That's not something that you can access publicly. You'd either have to develop it yourself, or you would have to go to a company that privately has that. Currently, Agent GPT is not that. The marketing of today, the YouTube videos, everybody kind of talking about these things, it's literally pretty much the exact same thing as ChatGPT, just with a little bit more prompting knowledge. That's all it is. So, for example, if I go here to ChatGPT and I say, write an article about blah, 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 and use this as an internal product link, it went ahead and did that for me, okay? So it's literally nothing different. The only difference is that it's the way that it kind of presents the knowledge. So don't try to be fooled too much about what's going on. Agent GPT is not some kind of revolutionary technology. Agent GPT works off of ChatGPT. Okay, so it's no different. All this is a data collection company. And a lot of these companies are going to do this. They're not going to create anything necessarily new with the technology, but they're going to take it and they're going to collect your data, your emails, etc. And then they could sell that data to other companies who are looking for it. So I'm not knocking on this company, but I'm really knocking on the people that went out there and created a false message in their thumbnails, their titles, etc., acting like this kind of agent can be your own agent and do all these tasks for you. It cannot. It's just explaining how you would do something. Okay, so I know the marketing kind of seems like that. You go on a YouTube video, you literally just search Agent GPT. I mean, we could do this right now. You search Agent GPT, right? And you could see here, look, Agent GPT deploys Auto GPT on the browser. Agent GPT beginner's tutorial, no code AI agents. The AI agents, they're not actually AI agents, right? They're not actually working on your computer for you. They're simply just informing you. If you were to take Auto GPT and build something with that, that's a different story. But Agent GPT is not that, at least not currently. At least this version of it, the reworked version, which is agentgpt.rework.ai. So this is not that, and this is what a lot of people are talking about. And this is not that whatsoever. So now that you know that Agent GPT is pretty much the same thing as ChatGPT, if you're not sure, you don't believe me, whatever, go ahead and test it. Go to agentgpt.reworked.ai, this specific version, and test it. Now, when we refer to Agent GPTs, that is a different thing. This is just the name of a brand. But if you create an agent, right, that goes out and does work for you, that is a completely different thing, like I said. And Agent GPT is not an AGI, at least not completely. Okay, and what an AGI is, and I'm just actually going to search the definition so I don't kind of butcher this, but when you picture an AGI, this is not AGI automation bots, okay? AGI, here, let's go ahead and search it like this. AGI, artificial intelligence, okay? AGI, artificial intelligence, is the hypothetical intelligent agent which can learn to replicate any intellectual task that a human beings can do. That we don't have AGI yet fully. Okay, artificial general intelligence, ChatGPT is not an AGI yet. It could eventually become an AGI, but that's not what it is. It would need to have access or understanding of everything else in the universe. It would need to have understanding to how your website's built. For example, if we had a true AGI through an agent GPT, it would be able to log into my account for me, create articles and post them for me, do the SEO research for me, basically do everything that a human being could do. We currently, like I said, through this reworked version of this whatever it's called, this application here, cannot do that. And I think people have been falsely thinking that it could. That's not what this is, okay? So be aware of that. Now, that you can go ahead and create this stuff, you can either do it on ChatGPT for free. Like I said, you don't have to use the OpenAI API key. That's the first thing. The second thing you could do is if you have a subscription to Rocket Web Builder, and you guys are familiar with Rocket Web Builder as to how to actually build your website, build your blogs, etc. It's a software that does that for you and helps you do that. If you use it, right, it has AI built into it. So every aspect of it, from website building, like I said, to the actual blog writing process, has this little button here on any piece of text that you can create the AI. So you can generate text, you can improve, you can expand, shorten, you can select the tone, etc., and generate. So it works the same way. So for example, if I go over here and I create an empty block and I tell it to, let's go ahead and drag some text. I can tell it to, right here, generate text. Write me a small short story about a turtle and a hare. Okay, and hit submit, and it will do that for me. This Agent GPT will be able to do the exact same thing. So will ChatGPT, because they're all powered by the same thing, including Rocket Web Builder. Okay, so this is currently, doing its thing, understanding what it's asking, and then it will eventually produce the written argument for us or the written result for us. It will do the exact same thing. So here we go. We have a short story about it. So there's nothing, crazy here with Agent GPT. Hopefully you guys understand what it actually does and what it's capable of. And it just reprompts. That's all it does. It takes a prompt, it expands on that prompt, and it reprompts to give you step-by-step access to kind of what it does. It's nothing really out of the blue or out of the ordinary. All right, guys, I'll talk to you guys later. If you want to get a free blogging course, go to our website, cashcownichesites.com. And like I said, free blogging course. Go ahead and check it out. Sign up, go through all the videos, and learn how to build a blog completely for free. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll leave the link in the description. Peace out. Bye.